Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here at Solana, seeing what's going on. We are actually starting a new Elliott Wave here. This is actually very nice. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Honestly, that can become invalidated if the price does pull back lower than 105, but hypothetically, we got a good support level there. But we're going to double check a few key factors. And if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love to teach people trade. Hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become again a better trader, CryptoCash.tech is a site. Link down below. And make sure you do yourself a favor. Jump on over to Bitunix. Phenomenal exchange. A lot of our traders are using it. Highly recommend it. Nice rewards if you use my link to register. And we're also going to have a trading competition here in the next couple of weeks. So very, very cool stuff there. So let's double check a couple of things here with Solana. Tons of liquidation. This is pretty common. Bitcoin's seeing very similar behavior in the sense that there's this upper liquidation level that got swept. Bitcoin doesn't have a lot left in it, but Solana does. In other words, 110 to 115 is that next range that could get totally wiped out there. So just be careful, and I've been talking about this for a while. Careful shorting Solana. This coin is extremely strong, and I just don't think it's worthwhile to consider shorting just yet. But once more, we're still early in the analysis, but I just got to throw it out there. This coin does look a lot stronger than before, and of course, with it pulling up here, pulling all that liquidity up here, and there's tons left, it's just a solid reason to consider, being careful, of course. Again, price pulls back. It's common to retrace back to the most recent high, which is this 104.50. It's exactly why we see here on Elliott Wave the price action, telling us that our fourth wave, effectively, could be at that 0.382 level. So we'll discuss that and a few other things right now, and just keep in mind we're in a situation and good one right now with Bitcoin breaching that 53,000 mark. That's a very positive sign. And by the way, folks, Bitcoin looks extremely bullish right now, so I think shorting any coin right now seems like a very bad idea. Just a friendly advice. Be careful doing that. Okay. Again, you're more so likely to get destroyed on the way up than you are on the way down. So what I mean by that here is that $97 to $100, still that same level of support based on volume. The price held very good at this $98 mark. While I mentioned that 94 could be a possible reality, 0.5 held very, very strong. So I'm glad that everyone was able to kind of get in at that low $100 mark. It's definitely a good place to get in. All right, so take a look here now. Where are we at this point? Well, truth is the price action pulled back for a little while. So we came down to a 9 on TD sequential. Big surprise, we get that pivot, that bounce. We hit a 9 here previously. So not to say it's a guarantee, but we're at a 1 right now. I'm thinking we might actually see another 9 here as a continuation for this, this absolute higher high, higher low pattern. Okay, so all is well there in that sense. Let's take a quick look at the moving averages. We are testing the 20-day SMA. This is not necessarily a strong resistance, just more of a trend setter letting us know that if we close above 108, we should be in pretty good shape to see the price continue higher. So again, solid situation here, but there's a potential we could see a pullback initially just based on that sentiment. But once more, depending on how you look at it, of course, 107 was previously a support level for us, turned potential resistance. So to me, a closure at 107, 108 makes some sense as far as the price being more likely to continue. All right, so we take a look at some moving averages here. We can go ahead and see that the price action is above 50 on the RSI. Money flow index getting rejected there, but again, that's pulling back because of the more recent downtrend, not necessarily because the volume coming in today. Because again, this is a 24-hour lag, right? We don't get to see that. We do see stochastic RSI swinging up, letting us know the last few days have been fairly bullish. And of course, we got a MACD convergence on the horizon, hasn't fully happened yet. So we're mostly in the clear here, but the daily time frame is not perfect by any stretch, okay? So taking a look at the 4-hour, this is where things get a little bit better for us here in a sense. We're getting tentatively rejected by the 100, but as I mentioned before, the 50, the 20, and the 200 are a little bit more impactful in my personal opinion, just based on using moving averages for quite a while. So over the last 20 years, I've noticed the 100 is the less reliable indicator in my personal opinion. So generally speaking, we're mostly bullish on the SMAs. Taking a look here at the money flow index and RSI up over 50 again, that is fantastic. We've seen that occur in the last 4 hours roughly, and we got a stochastic swing to the upside. MACD has converged as well, so the momentum has shifted here from bearish to bullish, being over that 107 tentative support from before. Tentative resistance here is looking like it's going to break and continue higher. Yeah, so again, closure at 107, 108 or higher today, folks. I think we're going to see a lot more continuation potential for this coin. Taking a look at Ichimoku Cloud, we can confirm once more most coins are looking like the same here. We're looking at a convergence here, of course, stochastic RSI, everything looking very positive here on the hourly too. There's really nothing kind of telling us that the price action isn't going to continue, minus just a couple of smaller indicators on larger time frames, letting us know that we're not quite out of the woods yet. Again, we're looking pretty good here in the overall sense. So folks, Solana has my thumbs up here. Do I want you to take a long position right now instantly? Probably not. We are getting closer to the overextended state, but I wouldn't be surprised if the price continues to run, even if Bitcoin goes sideways here, right? Bitcoin's at 53,300, and we're looking pretty solid here in the overall sense for a lot of altcoins to continue. The thing you want to pay attention to as well is Ethereum. Again, folks, Ethereum is a monster right now. See if I can find it here for us. Bitcoin and Ethereum doing well is one thing, but when Ethereum does tremendously better than Bitcoin, which it has been lately, it leads me to believe that altcoins are going to continue to surge. There's kind of a common occurrence there. So, folks, I think we're in good shape and we should see the price continue to run. And I guess the question that I get a lot here as well is, where is the next key level resistance here for us? Well, truth is, we got this 109 mark for a fib level, previous larger term fib level, and if we draw out this little ascending trend line, we got a lot more room to grow. Okay, so I would say that the only potential resistance we have is at the 109.25 mark, where we have a large amount of volume at that range. So if the price does pull back, I would say it might be more likely to pull back at 109 and then come down to the 107 and or, again, worst case scenario, 105 range. Again, 104, 105 would be a good consideration for entry if we even get that. I don't think we're going to see that, though. Really just depends on Bitcoin. But again, Bitcoin's looking super strong, folks. So all in all, pretty good stuff there. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Hope you learned something here today. And to all the new members coming over to our Crypto Cash Premium group, just keep in mind we do have a few slots left available. Congrats on our trading here from Crowcoin, nice 20%. And all of our trades we took last week are still in the green. We came really close to our profit target on Atom. And of course, XRPs is doing its own thing. Pretty standard stuff, folks. All right, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.